Wow, you guys are about to react to an old video. Donald Trump humiliates Whoopi Goldberg right to her face. So I need you guys to stick along to the back end of the video, see what I gotta say about it. But right now, I need you guys to like, comment, subscribe. If you're new, let me know what you react to. About to get right to it.
Obama. I'm not a big fan of George Bush. I'm not a fan of
let's
Obamacare.
not talk about what who
I
gave
know,
who,
I know,
baby,
Whoopi,
because
I
we
don't
all
think I'm
were
going to
bent
get
over.
Whoopi's vote.
If
okay?
you did, let me just ask, if you did beat,
and she likes me. She even put me in her
I was
movies.
just going to say.
She put me in her
okay,
movies,
yes,
right?
we
A
are
long time ago.
friends.
So how much did I charge? Nothing.
Like they
right?
say in the
It was a
Godfather.
freebie.
if you did beat Obama, though,
It's just
would you say
business,
you're
Donald.
fired to him if you did beat him in the general election?
I don't want to trivialize it. You know, we have this show that turned out to be such a success, or maybe that's why I'm sitting here partially, because people have gotten to know me.
They respect
But
it.
what about this? You recently said about President Obama, I'm going to quote you, he grew up and nobody knew him. Nobody knows who he is until later in his life. The whole thing is very strange. What are you driving at there? Are you a Bertha, Donald?
Okay, let me just tell you. I was a really good student at the best school. I'm not like a smart guy, okay? They make these birthers into the worst idiots. Why doesn't he show his birth certificate? I think he
should he
probably...
have to?
Because I have to, and everybody else has to, Whoopi.
I'm sure
Why
that you
wouldn't
can't
he show...
his birth
Excuse me.
certificate.
Why... No, excuse me. I really believe there's a birth certificate. Why... Look, she's smiling. Why doesn't he show his birth certificate? And you know what? I wish he would, because I think it's a terrible pall that's hanging over him. He should show his birth certificate. The other thing, if you go back to my first grade, my kindergarten, people remember me. Nobody from those early years.
That's not true.
We have
remembers me.
pictures of him.
What are you talking about?
Okay, show me a picture.
There are
No,
kids
no, I
in
mean, show
Hawaii.
me a
There are
picture
people
as
in
young.
Hawaii.
I've
There are
seen
people that he's
14-year-old,
grown
I've
up.
seen 13,
No,
but
as
I
little
haven't seen
kids.
early pictures. But more importantly, why doesn't he... And you know what? I think he probably was, but the word probably, Whoopi...
Why
the
should
word
he have to defend
because
himself
you're
against
you know why?
against an accusation?
Because if you're going to be the
It's
president...
admitting that there is
he's
this
an
doubt.
American
Because
citizen.
if you're going to be the president of the United States, it says very profoundly that you have to be born in this country.
But did any other president do that? Did
Everybody.
George Bush
cannot be the president.
The question is, why would he want this
You know what
hanging
I
over
say?
him if it's
Probably
true?
he was.
No one has ever asked George Bush or said to George
No.
Bush,
Nobody
I'm
asked
sorry, is
Ronald
Hawaii
Reagan?
not part of the
I'll
United
guarantee you
States?
George Bush. And I'm not saying I was a fan
Why?
of George Bush.
No, no.
You know that better than anybody.
But why-
But George
okay.
Bush was born in this country. That's right.
What is isn't Hawaii still part of the United States?
question?
Am I gone?
You
Do
know,
you
you know
question
what?
whether he was or not because he hasn't come forward
No,
with
no,
a birth
I
certificate?
grew up in New York. Wall Street was a big part. I have seen fraud, and I have seen scandal, and I have seen things that a lot of people don't see. I've seen people take a $100 bill and make it $1 million
Donald,
bill.
we're going to have to pause. Get to the point.
Okay, the point is, I can't rely on some newspaper that they show
In
that...
order to become president of the United States, in order to
I
get
want
a
him to
driver's
show his
license, in
birth
order to-
certificate. I want him to show his birth certificate. There's something on
Okay,
that
why
birth
not, I guess.
certificate that he doesn't like.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
that's a terrible
That is
thing to
just
say.
the
Whoopi, I'm
worst
telling
thing.
you.
He was 3 pounds.
Whoopi, I love you. I'm
Donald,
telling
I love
you.
you too. I think that's the biggest pile of dog mess I've heard in ages.
Wow, guys, you know there's information out that Trump ordered his driver to stop when he seen someone getting mugged and attacked in New York. They try to silence the story, but this did happen. This just shows you that his timeline goes back. And if you look, Obama doesn't have anything like that on his resume of when he was a kid. I don't really believe he was born here. All these women do on this show is just yap, 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 talk and argue and talk over you. And I know when you guys apply for jobs, you have to sit there, birth certificate, if you don't have your social security number, all types of information. But this guy's running for the presidency. So let me know what you guys think about the video and what you guys think about that. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. As always, let me know what to react to. Out.